Hello, my name is Rutvik and my name is Rutvik too. And today I'm going to touch base a very important topic, which is how to crack an interview, where I'm going to play a role of a candidate and I'm going to play a role of an interviewer. So why to wait? Let's get started. Wish you all the best. In this video, we are going to address some commonly asked questions in interviews. And we'll also try to show some ways to handle them tactfully. This is purely out of my HR experience, which has always helped me to clear interviews. I hope it will help you too. So let's get started. May I come in, sir? Yes, Rutvik. Please come. Please take your seat. Sure, sir. Rutvik Vyas. Okay. So Rutvik, did you face any difficulties in finding the address? No, sir. Actually, the address was very well communicated by the recruiter who had called me. So I didn't face any difficulties in finding it. Yes, fortunately, we have got an efficient team of recruiters. Okay. So Rutvik, your name is very unique. I've hardly seen someone with this name and especially with this spelling. What's the reason behind it? Yes, sir. I agree to your point. Actually, my grandfather was a very spiritual person, and from some spiritual point of view, he had given me this name. Okay, that's interesting. Perfect. If you're ready, can we just get started with the interview? Yes, sir, I'm ready. Okay. So, Rutvik, I've gone through your resume. Now, I request you to tell me something about yourself. Sure, sir. My name is Rutvik Vyas. I live in Gandhinagar. If I talk about my family background, I live in a nuclear family where there are 4 members. It's me, my parents and my younger brother. My father is working with the government sector. He's working as a professor. Okay. My mother is a housewife. My younger brother is studying in standard 10 and I'm pursuing my MBA. Talking about my education, I've done my graduation in commerce and then I opted for MBA. My area of specialization is human resource management. I'm in the last sem of MBA and searching for a job. Talking about my areas of interest, I like to make videos on different educational content. I like to read books. I like to watch movies, hang out with my friends in my free time, and I like to listen to the music. I'm an extrovert person and I don't have fear of unknown. So I can easily gel up with others and I don't hesitate to initiate conversation with the strangers. I'm in the last sem of MBA and I'm looking for a job where I can apply my skills and knowledge. My dream in life is to go on a world tour and my goal is to become a management leader and to set an example for the others. So that's a brief introduction about myself. If you want to know anything more, I'm glad to share, sir. Okay. That's indeed a brief and a crisp introduction. So tell me, Rutvik, why do you want this job? So this job is very important for me because it requires a person to work on different managerial aspects like planning, organizing, arrangements. It requires a person to give presentations, to do the coordination, and these all are my areas of interest. Okay. And I'm passionate about this. So it's my dream job, I would say that. And secondly, my father will be retired after 2 years. So in these 2 years of time, I want to work somewhere and get stabilized. Okay. Hence this job is very important for me. So can you tell me that why I should hire you? There are many students waiting outside with you. Why we should go with you? So to answer this question, I'd like to talk about some of my qualities which I've observed about myself and also I've heard many people saying this to me. So the first is I'm a good team player. I can say that because I've worked in many group projects during my graduation and master program. And all the times I've enjoyed working with the team and I'm good at coordination, and as I said earlier, I'm an extrovert person. So I can deal with people whom I even don't know personally. I have good people management skills and all the time we have got very good feedback from our faculty members and we have succeeded in our projects too. Secondly, I would say that I'm good at formal communication. I'm a part of my placement team, and being a part of this important team, I have to represent my college at different levels.
Okay.
So I go to different companies, I meet the HR persons, some senior HR persons as well, and I give presentations to them. Sometimes we also have to draft some formal emails and we have to have discussion over the calls.
Okay.
So working with this profile has helped me a lot in boosting my confidence and which has taught me many things about formal communication. Thirdly, I would say that I'm good at counseling others. So if I justify this statement, many of my friends, they come to me to seek my opinion whenever they need any guidance. I would like to share one incident here.
Okay.
After completion of my graduation, one of my close friends wanted to work with an MNC. He applied for the interview and he got selected too. But at the same time, he also wanted to continue his further studies. So he came to me to discuss this matter with me. I advised him to continue with his education first and then to focus on the job. He took my advice and today he is working with the same MNC
Okay.
with 2 times of the salary that was offered at that time. Then I can say that I'm good at convincing others. Whenever we friends meet each other, we decide to do something or go somewhere, there are always some of the friends who are not ready. So at that time, it's me who take a step forward and convince them. And most of the time, I succeed. And at last, I would say that I'm a very hardworking
Okay.
person. Once I take some projects in my hand, I don't leave them until they are finished. No matter whatever it takes, even if I have to spend sleepless nights, I have to work for hours and hours, I don't leave something until it is finished. So these are some of my qualities which I have demonstrated in my education and in my projects. So considering this, I believe that you should select me. Okay, since you talked about all your good qualities, your strengths, can you tell me something about your weaknesses? And what steps do you take to overcome your weaknesses? Yes sir, I have many weaknesses. I consider my handwriting as the biggest weakness of mine.
Okay.
Because when I write something, the reader is not able to understand exactly that what I've written.
Okay.
And I've suffered a lot because of my bad handwriting in my exams. Even after knowing all the concepts clearly, I haven't ever scored good marks or something which I have deserved. But to overcome this, I also work hard. A few months back, I had joined a calligraphy classes, which helped me a lot in improving my handwriting. And also I have many books which can help me improve my handwriting in my free time. Secondly, I have a forgetful nature. But to overcome this, I always carry a pocket diary with me. It's there right now in my pocket.
Okay.
If there is any important things to be noted, I note it down quickly. I make a to-do list and next day, before I start my day, I just have a quick look at that. I make my planner and I start my day accordingly. Thirdly, I would say that sometimes I give so much attention to the perfection. So until the task is completed perfectly, I don't leave it, and because of that nature, I may miss the deadlines. I'm working on it, and to an extent, I've learned how to complete the things with perfection in time. Okay, Ritvik, can you tell me about your biggest achievement so far? Sir, I consider getting French language certificate as my biggest achievement because at that time there are many things in progress. I had my projects, I had my midterm exams too, along with all the challenges. I had to appear for French exam, but I worked hard and cleared the exam. When we talk about the success, I would like to know something about failure. So tell me, which is your biggest failure so far? Sir, after completion of my BCom, I wanted to pursue MBA from one of the renowned colleges of my city. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the admission because I fell short of 5 marks. So I considered that as my biggest failure. Okay, and how did you come out of that situation? Sir, it was extremely disheartening situation for me. I was very sad and upset. But my father has always been very supportive to me. He said that you must move on. If you have the potential, no one can stop you. No matter whichever college you go in, you must have that caliber and capabilities. I followed his advice and that's how I came out of that situation. Ritvik, my question is that what is more important for you? Salary or a profile? Sir, I would always give priority to position because I believe that if I'll get a chance to work on my areas of interest, if I'm doing something I'm passionate about, then salary is going to be a byproduct. I don't need to worry about salary. That will come. So for me, position is something very important. Tell me something about your salary expectations. Sir, as I said earlier, This job is more important for me. So I don't have any salary expectations. I'm okay as per the company standards. Do you have any questions for me? Yes sir, I have only one question. I'm always looking for a job where I can show my commitment and work for a longer period of time. So if I'm selected and if I decide to continue with this job, where I can see myself after 5 years? Yes, so I would say that it's a very subjective question and to answer it could be a little tough for me. I would say that if you show the same spirit and enthusiasm as you have right now, I can guarantee you can be a manager in 5 years. You have a bright future over here if you are selected, and for that I wish you a very good luck. Now for the further communication, our HR team will get back to you. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much sir for giving your valuable time, and it was really nice interacting with you. It's equally my pleasure.